Hey everybody, Duckville here. Welcome to just a really quick recap of what's going on with patch 2.1. Thought I'd just quickly go over some of the features. I know some of you might be busy, you might be waiting for your particular region to update. I know at the moment C and KR haven't updated just yet, but EU and America I think have updated by now. Well, I certainly know America has because that's where I am on right now. What we're going to do is just have a really quick look at the changes. I'm not going to be, giving opinions on anything or anything like that. I might save that for a blog another time. So let's jump straight into it. The first thing, of course, that is very, very cool is the addition of the Brood War soundtrack in the game. So now what you can do, if you have the music activated, I'll just sort of turn it on now, maybe hopefully you'll be able to hear it, is you can go into the options tab and go to sound, and then you've got your music that you can activate. And down at the bottom right side here is the soundtrack option where you can have all of the tracks that are available from SC2 and Brood War, or you can have SC2, or you can have Brood War, which is of course going to be a lot of fun for the Terran players. I know they're going to love when they get in and they get their old Brood War Terran soundtrack because it was one of the best things ever. So that is something which you can turn on when you jump in game if you do like to hear that older kind of music, or perhaps you might like all of them. I don't know, or perhaps you're a fan of the SC2 music. Who knows? Alright, so the other things that are going on, of course, one of the big things here in this patch is the arcade being free. This whole thing, all of the arcade, all of the mods that are going to be out soon, very soon. We'll talk about the extension mods in a second. You can play your Star Strikers, your Island Defense, Imber League, and of course the very popular Starbow. You can perhaps start playing a lot of Starbow because now all of this is available for free. Any gamer who jumps onto Battle.net, downloads the starter edition of StarCraft, can play all of this stuff for free. So they will be able to jump in. You can, who knows? This could be really interesting for Starbow, I think, by the way. So all of this is for free. You can now play Terran, Protoss, or Zerg as opposed to just being able to only play, I think it was Terran. I don't know. I'm not even kidding. I don't know anyone who's played the starter edition. It's really weird. Anyway, so all of that is now available for free, and of course custom games are also available for free as well. So basically, I really like this position that Blizzard have moved the game into, is that all of the, the really fun sort of arcadey stuff that people like to play, all of this is all free. However, the only thing you've really got to pay for is campaign and online matchmaking through the ladder, which is really good because it does open up the game quite a lot. So this is one of the big things that has been included in the patch. Of course, the level ups for your character for each particular race you have now goes from 30 to 35. So you've got a little bit more experience that you can gain, and of course the first win of the day experience bonus has been increased from 25,000 to 100,000. So there is that. You'll get a StarCraft themed decal and a portrait at level 32 and 35. So those are also there, as well as a bit of a little bit of a community shout out from Blizzard to the StarCraft's creator there. I really do like that kind of stuff. And of course, the other really big thing which has been added in is the addition of extension mods. Now, I'm not going to go over this too much because there's realistically not a huge amount that you can look at from a player side. But in terms of, if you're, let's say you're hosting a tournament and you want to do game heart maps, which is of course one of the big things that everybody wants to do, is normally you'd go up here and you'd be searching for the game heart light maps. Cool. That takes, that's the generic sort of way to set it up. With the mods, however, once the mods are in, which they aren't just at the moment, I believe that the Team Game Heart crew is just sort of working on those at the moment. But what you can do is you find your map that you want, and let's say we want to play on everybody's favorite map, Daedalus Point. Then what you do, just click on this Create with Mod button. And then once you get in there, it'll let you choose the particular mod that you want to use. So there's all sorts of stuff you can. We've got top played. People have been adding in all sorts of things right now. Actually, this has just increased a couple more even while I've been sort of setting up this little recap. But there are some Blizzard ones here just as examples. So they got big game hunters, so you get lots of minerals and lots of gas, all that sort of normal thing. All units explode, and wandering minerals, which is my favorite. So you just click create game once you've got your mod selected. And then enter the lobby, and bam, there you go. There's your map. We've got Daedalus Point with the Wandering Minerals mod. We're all good to go. And just as an example, I'll just jump in to show you guys what it's like. Just before we do, another thing that has changed over is that for clans, you can set a clans, and I think groups as well. You can set an icon for your clan or group. So just as an example, I just set up this clan just now. But I've added in a little icon there, the DVL icon. You can also, for clans, you can set up like a decal, like an icon sort of thing. All you need to do is head to the info panel, click on edit, and then once you've got the correct icon details and that sort of thing, it needs to be square. It needs to be, I think it's 266 by 266 or something like that. And then you can change it. So all you need to do is just change icon. There'll be a folder in which you can put your decals and things like that, and then just change it over, and then you're good to go. You will also be able to decide whether you use the clan decal during multiplayer games. It does apply for custom games and ladder, keep in mind. So other players can always see that kind of cool little logo thing, and we'll have a quick look at it in just a second once we load up this game on Daedalus Point. The other thing that has been added in is the addition of the events. So for clans and groups, you can now set up events. Let's say you wanted to do a practice session, so we'll just call it practice, and we go whatever, blah blah blah. It's 10:14. Let's make it 10:15. We'll create oh, okay, good timing. It's temporarily unavailable, but anyway. So what you do is you basically just hang on. Or maybe you can't do it while you're in a game. I didn't even test any of this stuff. Hang on, let's just try it. 10, 15. Oh, okay, it's actually unavailable for some reason. Anyway, what it does, so you just get to create this event. It'll go into your events tab here in your clan or your group, and then it will also it'll be displayed in a section for everybody that's in the clan or the group. It'll be displayed in a little event section that's just here on the main screen, so you can utilize that as well. So that's your events that can be quite helpful for letting people know when there's a practice session, when there's a clan war, or something blah 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 is going on. So that'll be pretty cool for just a little bit more organization. But as we were saying, we're going to look at just to have a quick look at the mods. So we just go in Wandering Minerals. This is actually really cool. I hadn't seen this before, guys. Just by the way, I didn't play on the PTR or anything like that. So this also helps me out because I get to know what's going on. But and we'll just have a quick look at the logo decal thing, and then we should be all good to go. Because other than all this stuff, there hasn't been too much that has been added in. There's no real balance changes or anything like that. I'm sure they will be coming down the line though. We'll just have a quick look. Also, some of the tooltips have changed. There are 3 new tooltips for Heart of the Swarm. There are also 2 for Heart of the Swarm and Wings of Liberty. So you may see some different things here. In fact, I think this one's a new one. I think, yeah, using Reapers can jump up and down short cliffs. And there you go. So firstly, there's your mod added in. We're still playing on a normal map, but we have a mod. Think of it kind of like, it's like adding sauce to your hamburger. You don't actually change the hamburger or use a different hamburger that has sauce included. You're just adding in a little bit of sauce on top. So that's our Wandering Minerals. You can also see our decal here. So this does display to the other player as well, whether it be on ladder or multiplayer custom games. And you can also hear the wonderful music of Brood War. And this is also my favorite Terran track as well, so that's kind of convenient. Alright, so that's most of the 2.1 patch wrapped up. You can head over to the Battle.net blogs and have a look at some of the various things that have been added in, whether it be extension, mods, whether it's free arcade or the art tools that have also been added in for those of you who are a little bit artistic. And all of that stuff in further detail is available over on Battle.net. I'll put the details in the description for all of that stuff. Also, big shout out to GameHeart creator Ryan, who's put out the nostalgia version of GameHeart that has different sounds in it. Stick around just after the fade out there, and you can have a quick look at what it sounds like. Thanks, guys. Cheers.